everyone. Esther L. Jones here, artist, ceramicist, and all-around magical freaking unicorn. Also kind of a crazy lady. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But I wanted to give you the lowdown on things that are going on. So the next Arty Party, which is where you can get a little discount on my art and shop live, is on November 26th. So that would be like Black Friday weekend at 6:30 p.m. Central. And you will need to be on my mailing list to get all the deets. But probably you'll also be able to get a link here in my vlog for that day. Most of you know that I'm trying to do a vlog to accompany my blog. So there's a blog post over at estherljones.com. All the things that I've mentioned that have links will be linked down in the description. So feel free to visit any of these places. And also I just want to share with you some of the places where my art is hanging. All of this is 2D art. My ceramics are on my website and they're here in my studio. So not out at galleries yet. So my stuff is always at the Highland Arts Gallery in Marble Falls. And right now, for a few more days, I have a couple of pieces at the Marble Falls Library. I also have a couple of pieces in the competition for Central Texas Pastel Society, and that competition is hanging at the Artworks Gallery in Austin on 6th Street. And I now have a couple of pieces as of yesterday hanging in the Kendall Art Gallery in San Angelo for the San Angelo Art Club's annual exhibit and competition. I also have several pieces hanging in Putters and Gutters in Marble Falls, but it's back in the green room where only like the artists and the musicians that do the concerts there can see them, but they are available for sale there. And I don't know, if nobody was in the green room, you might be able to ask to go back and see them. I do have my biggest artwork ever hanging back there. So with that update, let's go on to this week in the studio. I looked up this morning and I was just drinking my coffee and I looked up and I saw a pterodactyl in my studio. And yes, this is the crazy lady who sees pterodactyls in phone holders. It was just my phone holder, but against the light, it had a head, and I'll show you in video, okay? But it was just a cute idea, and I don't know, he seems friendly. Maybe we need a name for him. Anyway, so I had a pterodactyl in my studio, and what else? I had some disappointing results, which we're going to talk about in a minute. This week I've been trying to focus on completing some commissions, and that's part of the disappointing results that we'll be talking about. And then I've had some interrupting family responsibilities, which I love to do, but they do interrupt sometimes whenever you're running a business. And then yesterday, the trip to San Angelo, all-day trip. It's about a 2.5-hour drive up there and then back. But I did get to spend some time with my friend and art buddy, Kathleen Metter, link in the description, and take my great nephew who is attending Angelo State University to lunch. And I'm packing for a trip tomorrow to Frisco, Texas, where my middle daughter lives. and she is a flight attendant, and I haven't seen her in a very long time because her schedule's just so wonky and it's really hard to go see her. It's going to be about a 5.5 hour drive, and I understand it's supposed to rain, so we'll see how that goes. I really would like to visit Trinity Ceramics when I get there, but we'll see if the weather cooperates. Okay, so what else? I'll be taking some of those commissions. Some of the commissions I was working on were mugs for her in-laws for Christmas. So I'll be taking those up to her. Don't touch the table, Esther. The table wiggles. Okay. The other commission was a platter. A platter which was being made for a wedding shower, which happens next week, which is the subject of my yammering on today. This is the platter, and you can see that it's very warped and that it has huge cracks in it. So, and it kind of came out the wrong color. It was supposed to be a little bit more purple, and it's a little bit more blue. And also, you can't tell, but there was a leaf texture under it, and the glaze completely filled it in, so it's really hard to see. So that's part of the disappointing results we're going to talk about today. And what to do with those disappointing results. Here's the deal. In art, you have to make mistakes. You cannot be good until you've been bad. You have to start out bad to get good. It's just the way it works. It requires that you make bad art for a very long time. It won't be fabulous or perfect the first time. There's a myth out there going around, and I had it too, that somehow people get talent, whatever that is. And then the first time they try to make art, it's just beautiful and fabulous. And whoa, ta-da, they have talent. That doesn't happen. And if it does, even that person can get better by continuing to make more art. Okay? So you have to make mistakes. It is what it is. Now let me tell you about a little encounter I had during a music lesson last week. I went to one of my travel teaching lessons, and this student is an adult, and she's taking piano lessons along with her little girls. And so I walked in, and she was already practicing. She was already trying to play. She was trying to get in a few extra minutes of practice before she came to me and before I came to her. And I walked in, and she said, "I just can't get it. I just can't get this." And I said, "Well, play it and let's see what the problem is. I can help you." So she played it, and she aced it. It's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it except maybe a few hesitations and a little stumble here or there. But she's got a good, strong, rhythmical basis. She's doing everything right. She's even including dynamics. And I said, "I thought you said you just weren't getting it." And she looked at me sheepishly and she said, "I guess it's my perfectionism kicking in." Yeah, people, get rid of that stuff. It's toxic. You do not need to be a perfectionist. It isn't going to get you anywhere. In fact, it's probably going to keep you from going anywhere. All right? Mistakes are things to be embraced, because they are your best teachers. I've already showed you my platter. Let me show you this mug that did not come out. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can see. It was supposed to be white with a cute little cat face and some little pink blush on its side. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's rough. It's bubbled. What happened here? What happened here? I don't know. The inside did fine. That's supposed to be pink, and it did just like what it's supposed to be. But oh my gosh, what a mess this is. And I've even contacted some of my people, and they're at a loss to know what happened here. Ceramics is an everlasting and ever exciting, said with lots of sarcasm, roulette of results. Okay, there's just so many variables, and many of those variables the potter themselves is not in control of. So you just never know. So those are things that are going to have to be remade. But I learned things about the process and that sort of thing as I did those things. So disappointing result, and it's okay. It's totally okay. It's all in the learning. I got to learn. I got to figure out what's going on. Mistakes and unexpected results are your best teachers. So, my adult student that we were talking about that thought she wasn't getting it, yesterday she posted on Facebook herself, a video of herself playing her next piece and just crushing it. Yes, there was a stumble here or there. You wouldn't notice. The only one who noticed it was me. Okay? I'm the teacher and I'm looking for that kind of thing. And she did fabulous. And amazing how brave that was for her to get on a video with her perfectionism probably running rampant through her and putting her music out there for other people to be encouraged by, even though it might not have been perfect. And she crushed it. It was a fabulous song. You could tell she was enjoying the music even. That's how it goes, guys. If you want to enjoy it, you got to get rid of that perfectionism. You got to challenge yourself. You got to embrace the mistakes and the unexpected results. So, get out there, friend, and start making mistakes. Start getting unexpected and disappointing results. And then do it again. And then do it again and again and again. And that's where the music is. Therein lies the magic. That's where it is. So go get the magic. Go find it. And while you're doing that, I know that you're going to be learning to see the music, hear the colors, touch the magic, and awaken the wonder and worship in your heart. Meanwhile, Godspeed, my friends, and I'll see you next week. Bye.